Ya has been dancing. Camera on Ya, please. Oh, cameraman, let's go.
See, you see, yesterday
we be sweeter.
yesterday I asked you a question. Do you remember? When Ya wants to dance for them, she starts doing her shoulder.
She's a peacock.
Like, I don't understand why.
I have to get
You want to be bigger?
I have to put myself in the mood.
Oh, you are clearing the space. This makes
That makes space for me because I'm big. It's not a big problem for me.
Because I'm too big. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Effs, the beautiful, stunning, talented Effs in the building once again.
Thank you.
Loving the song, loving the fit, loving it all.
Thank
Welcome
you.
to the Morning Bite on 3 Music.
Thank you for
TV.
having me, guys. I've really missed. You look amazing, by the way. It's really good to be back.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
You're looking really good.
Oh,
really,
girl,
really
thank you
good.
so much.
Yeah.
It's good that we don't look like what we've been through.
Right.
Amen.
Yes,
Amen.
We don't look like what we've
If
been
everyone
through.
wants to look like what they've been through,
Like by now, human being knows is here.
Sis, the stories are plenty.
Yeah, but that's the beauty of life, the ability for us to continue showing our
Absolutely.
brightest side and continue showing up. Effs, you've been here before. Let me not treat you like a ho-ho or like a stranger. You're Ghanaian. You are from here, for me, for us, for Culture Daily.
Yes.
You've been on the set and you went away for a second. Where have you been?
Oh, guys, what can
Catch
I
me up.
say? So, I mean, when I first came, like, it was my first ever, like, official release. And I was really excited. I was very grateful to get the partnership of Citizen K as my manager to help me understand how to navigate distributing my music here. I like that was really popular. It's very global sounding track. We then got the opportunity to meet Medical. I was literally on a show and I said, the guy was like, I'm going to meet Medical. I was like, you're joking. He's somebody I'm trying to get in touch with because I knew his O2 show was coming up. So, and I think I like the whole idea about Medical because he's kind of like the Kanye of Ghana, right? Like, Onfobia.
Yeah, stubborn.
Okay.
Stubborn. And I think, that resonates with me. Me, I've always said, Charlie, I don't care. Like my music or you don't like my music.
You're on control.
You understand? Like, I don't have any, like, I'm not trying to box myself in. I do so many things. This is not the time to, like, be like, I can
Begging
only do.
people to follow
exactly.
you anyway.
Charlie. If you come. If you go. So Medical and I thought his vibe fit very well with mine. And he's fluid. Like, he just goes with the flow. It's not this curated and perfected and performed thing. So when I met him, he said, Charlie, I like you. Yeah, let's do this. So he was like, okay, let me hear your music. And then he goes, I'll jump on that. So we got to feature with Medical on I Like That, and that's a remix. And I think that's when people started to really like take notice of me. I'm not just a random black girl singing something on Instagram. And Medical then offered me the opportunity to start for him on his show. So I warmed the stage, as you say, at his O2 show. And that had a lot of hype. Obviously, Medical selling out one of the O2 rooms. And it was hype. It was really nice.
What was the euphoria and the excitement like
Ghana 4 came out. Like, I was, Ghana 4, we tend to, we always hear like Nigerians support Nigerians, and then it's always like Ghanaians are always like kind of like chill, we can't be bothered. I won't say abroche for so it's not really like we don't want to support things, it's more like it's cold. Guys, it's cold. And also, like, depending on where you are, actually, when I'm looking at the transport I'm now going to take, if you're not somebody ready to pay 50-60 pounds for, but you're like, wait my own. Do you understand? But people actually came out.
That's nice.
So we were there. The place was packed. So no word of a lie, Ghanaians supported. So I was really impressed. The euphoria was there as well. So I think many people were excited to see like a Ghanaian at the O2, and it's a fantastic venue as well. So there were a lot of people to support. I had like a whole preparation, violinist. I'd prepared to have like a whole scene, dancers, everything. So it was really exciting. We stayed at one of the hotels right in the O2. Like, it was really sexy.
What did the collaboration do for you? The collaboration with Medical and then the performance as well, because you mentioned getting the eyeballs, right? Getting some level of attention, obviously, because Medical is, more popular, right? Also being that was your first major.
Yes.
What would you say that the doors that opened for you, the gigs that you were able to get with the collaboration and with the O2 performance?
Let me start to say that I think that mentally and spiritually it opened the doors for myself.
Okay.
Because I realized, listen, I can do whatever I want. I can do anything I want. Because it's something I was thinking about, and you can speak to Citizen K. I was like, I really think we should try and hit medical up. Like, we really need to work with someone like that. So it showed me that actually I can do whatever I want, and whatever I say is possible, because we literally met him, and then we're in this place in East London, this flat in East London, jamming with medical. So I think mentally and spiritually for me, it opened the doors for me to realize, Effs, there's really nothing to stop you. Whatever you want to do, you have the freedom, and you're legitimate, you're legit. You have absolutely got the right to do it. I think with respect to the Ghana crowd, because medical is far more known in Ghana than anywhere else, right? So I think Ghanaians took more notice. We got to perform at the Clapham Grand with Kwame Eugene as well. That was off the back of the fact that we're performing with medical. So I think the Ghanaian community in London, they got to know about me. So I think that was fantastic. And I think obviously as somebody who's never officially done music in Ghana, it was a fantastic starting point. Not many people get to do that. And to say I've performed at the O2, like, it gives my CV, like, Charlie, my CV, it's a bit
So now the way you look into your future, what do you feel like the potential is like looking at the grand picture, especially after the O2 performance?
Okay, so for me, I'm not boxing myself, like I said, like, I'm an entrepreneur. So I've always been very honest about the fact that I'm not from the musical background. I'm from an academic background. I've got a corporate career and everything. And, it's a bit strange for some people. And some people are like, how come you're doing this and you're doing that? Because I want to. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to do what I want to do. So looking into the future right now, I've started like little monologues on Instagram. Like, I speak on different subjects. People are starting to hear me. I have a huge audience from like America. I have a huge diaspora, African American diaspora. I have African diaspora audience as well. People are starting to take note. I've always wanted to be like an entrepreneur in media, like do my own little videos, tell my own stories, etc. So it's kind of, I've got my fingers in a few different pies. But at the moment, obviously, after the whole show with medical and after Turning Point, I was quite confident that we needed to keep up the momentum. We started off on a song that I just loved the sound of. I was like, oh my God, I see something romantic, something elegant, and that's where Turning Point came in. So my song Turning Point, guys, if you haven't seen the video, please go watch it on YouTube.
In Ghana, right, sometimes we say that there's a difficulty shooting in certain locations because they will not allow you, or the stress is too much, or getting the place is too much, right? You have to pay, and for people who are new in, it's difficult for them to, make any payments and all of that, right? Now, getting this place to do your music video, which I think is such a beautiful space. If there's any story to tell, what would it be?
Oh, so this home, it's, it goes back into the 15th century, right? It's only had 2 owners in its entire history of existence. So the person that we had to go through to, get the permission to shoot there was the second owner of this home since the 15th century. And it's his personal family home. So you have to understand, it's not like a hotel, I think, baby some management. This is my home. I live there with my wife. So he was like, you are not allowed to disclose the location of this home. And he was like, we don't shoot videos there. And I said to him, I'm an artist on a mission with a vision. And I said, I've had a vision, and this is where I need to be. We need to shoot in your home. I said, can I come and personally meet you? So it was me going to meet him. I was literally like, this is who I am. I'm from Ghana, but I lived in England, blah, blah, blah. This is my son. This is my family. Like, I needed him to connect with me personally because I'm coming into his personal space. And he said, you're a different person. And he said, you're a very unique individual. He said, I've never given permission to anyone to shoot any type of music video here. People come here to do historic, documentaries, BBC phone and things like that, right? It goes, I will give you permission. I will give you permission. I will give you what you need for the few days. I just ask that you do not disclose the location. And guys, guess what?
Tell us what.
A few months after this video comes out, we shoot it and everything. Clive, his name is, and he's now a great friend. He's a wonderful human being. He calls me and says, Effs, you will not believe this, but I actually finally managed to sell this home. I've been trying to move to the States, and we wanted to sell this home and maybe downsize, but obviously it's it's a heritage home.
Yeah.
So it's been a difficult
big
journey.
money, yeah.
And he said, so you will be the only person to have ever shot a music video at Lady Ham Hall.
Wow.
So he said, you will go down in history. So I was like, well, if that is not God telling me something, I don't know what is.
But that's not the only high-ranking issue there. You also flew the director all the way.
Yes, baby.
I saw Nana Kofi, Nana Sieni.
Yes, baby.
You flew him all the way to get this done. Why Sieni? And what was the whole process like working with him?
So, number one, he was recommended to me, and then I saw his work. I think, like I say with all things and with all people that I work with, everything I'm doing right now is not for likes or views. I would love people to like it, but it's so important that at my stage, I'm a more mature musician. At my stage, everything I do has some meaning to it. And AC Hin's work always has meaning to it. His work is so beautifully intentional that for me, this is there's people who can do music videos, come and show bam bam, come and show breast, I was like, no, I need somebody who understands art. I want to tell a story. Do you see the story I'm telling? Guys, I was curating this beautiful vision of African elegance,
luxury.
Yes,
Yeah.
aligned with, the historic, charming British culture, the historic kind of heritage culture of Britain, and trying to put these together. And it's kind of like also describing myself, my journey as somebody who is Ghanaian and loves the elegance of the African Ghanaian in me, but at the same time still identifies with the British culture and the elegance of that. So I wanted somebody who truly understands that, and it wasn't just another music video. Because I said, I want this to go down as something people will see one day and be like, wow, who did this? This is from a Ghanaian. I really wanted to also showcase Ghanaian expertise. Because, listen, guys, when we are talking, that guy should go to Hollywood. I said, you're not supposed to be Ghana. Like,
he's an artist
on
to a
different
fault,
level, guys.
Fine one.
He's on a he really understands movie making,
Effs,
filmmaking.
let me punch you in the gut.
Go.
Life happened in the middle
Charlie.
of all this.
Yeah.
Something that was supposed to be a forever message and the blah 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 didn't end up in forever.
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
So, this is something that's not known to most people that know me in the industry or who've met me in the industry. I'm actually a married woman, right? So I'm married with 2 kids. And it's something that Citizen K and I decided to kind of keep on the D-low, because it was like, most people don't even know my age, and they was like, oh, Effs, don't give too much away, like, Charlie,
Keep some mystery to you.
Keep some mystery. And I said, okay, I would like to keep mystery and all that, yeah, but life will happen. Just say, like, if you are here and you just see, say, oh, Effs, BB happen, like, people are going to be like, oh, is it the same Effs? Like,
We're going to add one on one.
Yeah, so, and people will be confused. So I said, at some point, people need to start connecting with me as a human, not as an artist.
The real you.
The real me. And also, I think we are in the age, celebrity life has changed. It's not about this perfected image anymore.
Yes.
People want to see reality.
Yeah, the real you.
Humanize the brand.
Yeah.
That's it. And they want to know that when I wake up and when you wake up, we have similar issues. We have the same problems. That I also have problems. Not this, you see this girl off your butcher or the no accents and it or people need to say I'm a real person and I'm going through real issues. Yes, and I was married, and at that time we're shooting Turning Point. That's when my relationship was literally like, it was coming.
Taking a turning
Isn't
point.
it ironic?
It was literally taking a turning point.
Like
I
turning point,
manifested
something
Lord
like that
have mercy.
happening.
So it was a difficult time. It was a difficult time. And when we're talking family, it's a thing that, I mean, you guys, I was reading the Regina Daniels thing today, and man, you see, when you are looking out as a bystander or the audience on somebody else's very painful thing, it's easy to come and comment and type.
Share your wisdom.
When it's your turn, Charlie, all I can say is, it was a difficult time for me. So after shooting, there was this huge rift that happened within my family, and trying to reconcile with the fact that, okay, I'm this public person. I want to live my life. I'm a mom. I'm a wife that's not going to be a wife anymore. So yeah, it was a huge, huge impact to me personally. And in January this year, I just said, fuck, I'm just going to be real, guys. This is what's happened. I'm a separated woman now. I'm a single woman, single mother, all this kind of stuff. So that's the reality of what happened.
Marriage, music, kids, life, dreams, ripping the Band-Aid off. How bad did it hurt? I mean, I know you're a strong woman. I can tell you're strong just by the virtue of the fact that you want to make music, because making music is not for the weak.
Yeah.
But life and the heart is a different kind of strong. And we're in November, and this must have been a difficult year. But you came in here a bundle of joy, sharing all that. And how much more strength has this called from?
Guys, I have been, I say to my friends that one thing you have to understand is healing is a jagged road. When I say jagged, it's like a road that is not smooth. It's not like as you go along, you reach a stage
like
B and you are here. House. Yeah. It's like tomorrow you can be okay, then the next day you're not.
Yeah.
So for anyone who has been through a separation, divorce, I dare for you, like, understand that, reach out to your friends, check on them. People try to hold it together. And also, remember, everybody always has an opinion on who should have done, what you should have done, whether he should have done, you should have done, That's the most treacherous part of relationships. Because you know what you've been through. He knows what he's been through. But everybody has an opinion on what you've been through.
Yeah. Effs, what role is the music playing in keeping you, quote unquote, sane?
Oh, I wrote. There is nothing that will make you write more music
than Heartbreak.
I was going to ask that, because usually when you watch the movies, you see somebody going through heartbreak, they start writing lyrics.
Or doing what they love to do.
Yes.
Like, it's like when you're at work and if you get upset, somebody writes something and you start, and somebody say, hey, don't send the email yet.
Yeah.
Cool down before. So I think I was that person who was... so I went through my rage moment. So you go through phases. The first part is your rage moment. So you write a lot of songs that are, funny enough, I wrote a song called Treacherous. So the first phase, your songs are treacherous, all of that. Then as time goes by, you're evolving through it. It becomes clearer that, this is a journey. You cannot stay in the blame season, always blaming somebody, blaming this person. At some point, you need to get the hell up and be like, no, I'm taking my life.
How did you navigate those seasons? Because some people never seem to get out of that.
I still in stage one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Girl, one thing I did for myself is I stopped drinking. Not that like drinking was like the biggest thing in my life, but I said, God, this is a thing that I kind of spiritually, I just knew it's happening. And I don't want to deceive myself with alcohol. I don't want to try and tame the pain.
And numb it, yeah.
No, I want the pain to happen.
I want to feel everything.
I want to feel everything. I want to have a clear mind. And also because I have kids, I am a mom. So I want my children to know they have a mom. I don't want to be the broken woman hiding in my room, and
you want to be present.
I want to be super fully present, and that's how you go
this is happening to you. It's not happening to them.
Exactly. So for me, I was like, I said, I'm done with alcohol. And I think for me, they have this thing in Christianity religion called Lent where
you fast and pray.
They fast and they give something up. For me, it was almost that sort of thing. I was reconciling spiritually with things I need to let go of. So for me, alcohol, letting go of, was a symbolic thing of the relationship also that I actually love. and that I wanted to fight and this and this and this, but it's actually going to kill me in the end if I continue on this path, like, and not physically kill me, but emotionally. So I let go of alcohol as a symbolic thing of I'm letting go of something that I used to enjoy. I'm not an alcoholic, it's not a bad thing. Just like my relationship wasn't a bad thing, but essentially
it was time to let go.
It was time to let go. So till today, I've not touched alcohol, and I became
nice. Hallelujah.
Yeah. So I'm now totally teetotal, and people are, you Effs, so you're telling me not even one cocktail? I'm like, guys, stop asking me. My friends keep doing this thing. When people say they've given something up, stop asking them. Really, it's so annoying. Like, what are you trying to do? Like,
to have them go back.
I said I've given the thing up. Why are you still asking me? You may not
want... Are you sure?
Yeah, even a mimosa. Girl, it's alcohol. Anything called alcohol, I'm not drinking. Leave me be. So that's one thing that I did that really helped.
Okay, so now you mentioned that you wrote a lot.
Yes.
Right? You play the instrument as well.
Yes, I do, yeah. Yes. I play piano, yeah.
You play the piano, right.
Yeah.
Now, what do you think about your children also rightfully, taking up some of your talent as well? Because for me, I think that whatever the parent does is only right, because children easily mimic what adults do, right? So for you as well, at which point did your son pick up playing of the instrument and then now getting on Britain's Got Talent?
Oh, it's a male. How did you know about that?
Shouts to our producer. Shouts to Debbie.
Yeah. So again, we manifest so much. When I was young, my father was the one who introduced the piano, and my father is a giant of a man, a giant visionary, and he wanted all his kids to be, creatively expressed and like creatively expressing their talents, but also to be creatively inclined as well as academically, right? So it's something he really wanted, and we had piano teachers. My sister was an incredible pianist. I was good, but not as good as my sister. But when I started doing music in London, when I started to go to VH1 Divas, what's the other one? Pop Idol and those things back in the days, I bought a piano because I used to busk in London and I used to perform in little bars, little pubs and stuff. That's when I started teaching myself on top of the classical training I already had. So I got into piano. So when I gave birth, I still had that piano, and I used to put my son on it, like even as a baby, like 9 months old. Guys,
nice.
Believe you me, like this kid, I did not expect at all. Like I knew he was clever and everything, but essentially during COVID, I remember just writing a bit of music on a music sheet, like a few notes, and I asked him to play it, and I was teaching him. And then within like a minute, like the way he put his fingers on the piano, when people play piano at that age, they'll do this. But his fingers were like...
relaxed and just moving,
and then
gliding
I said to my
across.
husband at the time, I said, come and see this guy. Like he's playing full chords. No word of a lie. You go on his YouTube, he's got like 8,000 subscribers now. Yeah. He, at the age of 3, he was playing chords. He was reading music.
How old is he now?
He's now 8.
Okay.
And he is an incredible pianist. He's a grade 6 pianist. He's also the youngest ever. So he's a Guinness Book of Records. He's a young... No word of a lie. He's the youngest ever. He's the youngest ever grade 1 ABRSM distinction.
Okay.
So when he did his grade 1...
congratulations.
At the age of 3
job.
and got a distinction. So we were like blown away. So we obviously invested in his journey, and at some point he was too good for me to teach. Like I'm like grade 3 level compared to him. So I got him like a really seasoned piano teacher. And this year we were like, why not go to Britain's Got Talent and everything? And he got through. So, obviously they are doing the live auditions and everything on TV next year. And then he's going to this other one called The Piano. We are now going to apply for it. It's called The Piano, and it's produced by one of, I think either Channel 4, I can't remember who produces it. But it's a similar show to like X Factor and that, but it's for pianists.
Oh, okay.
So that's really, really exciting. And they get to play this piano in the center of some of the main big train stations in London, very popular train stations, and play to an audience. So yeah, this guy is an incredible pianist. Obviously, I'm praying that he won't grow up and be like, yeah, my mom forced me to play that. You know, like, you know, we always say as
don't
parents.
Hear the Michael Jackson
yeah,
story.
you know, like, yeah, everybody who can trash the mom, abusive mom. She never let him.
Thank God we have this interview. So
I'm telling you, you have the receipt. Even if we have to show you.
What's his name, if you don't mind? He's a
His
minor,
name is Haruki. His name is Haruki, and he's amazing. You can get him.
Where's it from?
So so he has an Ever name, and he has a Japanese name, because I love the Japanese culture, and there's a whole thing to it.
I love the Haruki.
So his name is Haruki. You can find him on Haruki's Masterpieces on YouTube, Haruki's Masterpieces on TikTok. And I think I just put up his Instagram a few months ago, but he's more on TikTok and YouTube. Haruki's Piano Journey on Instagram, but he's a fantastic kid. Like
Effs,
Good job.
Yeah.
A lot of people have sat in that chair, but you definitely come across as my top 5 intentional.
Oh, thank you. I need to mention about another kid, and his name, and he is a superstar, because you're talking music. So my younger son, Coco, his full name is Mauko, but we call him Coco. Now, he's a genius, so he's like an entomologist, which is people who are, like they're, how do you say, experts in insects, insect anthropology and sort of thing. But he, apart from entomology and all this stuff, he is an incredible vocalist. Guys, watch out for these two. My son, if he sings, he has got the most incredible vocals as well. So he's an incredible musician, and he's got rhythm like I've never seen. So he's, you know, I see the future for them in music.
You know what I think?
They want to.
You know what I think? The purpose of your music journey.
Thank
is?
you.
I think the purpose of your music journey is to lead these guys.
Amen.
Yes.
Amen.
I think the resilience you've shown and the mindset of if they hear me or they don't hear me, it doesn't matter.
That's it.
It's not for Effs.
Yeah.
It's for Haruki
guide
and
them.
Coco.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Because I always say to people, like, and also I think I wish everyone can get to the point of understanding who you are to yourself is more important than who you are to anybody else. Once you start to know yourself, then you take pride in yourself. Then even two people like what you do, you wake up and say, I'm waking up for these two people. I'm releasing music for these two people. Because there was a time when we released with Medical, we had 65,000 streams or something. Then there was a glitch with another artist called Effs on Spotify. Then so we had an issue with Spotify. I had to reset our account. Then we went down from like 65,000 to like 1,000 listeners. And literally I woke up, I was like, I'm a nobody. Nobody cares about me. I don't, you know. But like, you know, you have to, as an artist in this very social media driven world and likes driven world, please, if I can say anything to the beginning artists out there, to the struggling artists out there, to the ones who want to do it, they don't have the money, guys. Believing in yourself is the most important thing. Wake up and do it for you, for the fact that you've got this God-given talent. Do it for you first before you do it for the likes.
Wow.
You know, that's what I can give to people.
Effs, apart from the music, what's cooking on your end?
Oh, so many things. So I'm big into tech. So I have like a whole tech corporate career, and really, really excited about, you know, starting a journey in telling stories of techpreneurs, right? So it's something that I'm gathering funds and people resources for at the moment. I also have started like my little show. I love to talk. Surprise, surprise. Did you guess? She likes to talk.
We can tell.
So
we are talkers ourselves, so yeah.
So I've always wanted like a show, and I like, again, it's one of the things, connecting to people. So this year I said to Citizen K, I said, I know we're going to do this whole music thing. I'm an artist. But I said, I'm so many things. I'm so much more. I want to give to the world. I want to speak on things that matter to me. So I said, I'm going to speak on things that matter to me. I speak on politics. I speak on lifestyle. I speak on relationships. And so I started this little monologues and put it on this page called The Official Effs Show. And I'm going to start releasing little videos here and there. But so we're still doing music, but it's like just really connecting to the world.
Yeah.
So just see me as a world woman.
Get into all the branches,
I said,
which is-
But Effs, I mean, you know, every time, I mean, it's been like 4 weeks. I've been saying something.
Tell me.
If December will be sweet, it is for the songs that are
so
so
guys,
you
She's about to
understand.
take off again.
I told you like all the time.
I show that goes up all the
Can
time.
I say, have you seen this girl on TikTok called, I think Tani Loney or something? she does this thing where she dances to classical music. She goes da 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 da.
Oh yes. I've seen it.
I'm like, girl, you remind me of her.
From Chalwata to a
yeah. She goes. Okay. She's hilarious, and you know how you are getting into the.
So December, what you got for us? December. December.
Oh, guys. So because we talked about the phases I've been through. I've been through the rage phase. I've been through the blame phase. I've been through my love phase. But now we're in the party phase, honey.
Oh,
come on. Because we got to live.
Turn up.
I got to put me first.
Yeah.
Lucius, I got to put me first. I got to put me first.
I like the vim.
So, I've been making music. I've been writing music. I've been calling on people. I've been like, listen, I've got this incredible song. And they're like, Effs, you always have incredible song. But then when we now call you, say you are busy. I say, I swear down, this one there, mado. So I called my guy, Kasa, because when I came and did I like that. Richie Mensah, genius Richie. I think when we say Richie Mensah, there should be a sound bite or some boom. Like
Richie Mensah.
Yeah. I just think he's such an icon in the music industry. So he produced I Like That, and we recorded it in his studio, and I got to meet his artist at the time when they were with Link. So I got to meet Maya Blue and another guy called Kasa.
Yeah.
And oh my God, the guy can sing. The guy get vocals. And, I've always been in touch with them. Again, like, I really love the fact that we can make a little Ghanaian community friendship, and there's not this competitive thing. So we kept in touch, and I love Kasa's vibe. I love his vocals. I called him a couple of months ago, and I said, this guy, we for do this song, I get some song that one of my friends years back, his name is Osazero Mombude. He's an incredible producer. He's late now. He passed away. Yeah. Thank you. He was, unfortunately, he fell to the ailment of sickle cell. So he had sickle cell and he died younger than he should have. But he produced this beat for me years back. And I said, Charlie, I get this beat before move on. And he was years ahead of his time, right? And even I spoke to a friend of mine called Kwam, and he was like, Charlie, Sazi was ahead of his time. Because when he heard the song that we've created using Sazi's beat, he was like, Charlie, that means Sazi was ahead. And I was like, I kept telling y'all that when Sazi was making music, at the time when Afrobeat had started, that was the Reggie and Bolly them days, right? Mm-hmm. And Deba and all those things. Sazi's music sounded weird to people, but now it sounds current. Mm. So I said he was creating music for now, right? And that's why in those days people didn't get him. And I was like, no, this stuff is amazing. It's just different. Because at that time we were still listening to Deba, that's very hip-hop, wannabe American type of thing. And so, I had one of my friends, Kobe Dollar, who's an amazing producer as well. I said, listen to this beat. Give me something crazy. Like, I really love this. Can you do something modern and current with it? And we came up with this song, and I was like, Charlie, this is a jam for December.
Right, I've got the song on ice. We're going to listen to a snippet of it. Woo! And after that, ladies and gentlemen, Effs is going to be performing for us. Warming up the morning. We thought we'll leave you with the energy like this. Performance is coming. So we're going to do a snippet of the song. Come back to us in the studio, and then we'll usher Effs to the stage. Let's have a listen. Nyash everywhere. I heard that.
Yes, so Nyash over there.
Yeah, head in Accra. You remember? It's Nyash you head.
Boss, the song they made it every part for everybody.
Okay, so
parts they made for me, is the parts that I had.
No problem.
Effs, hello?
Yeah, he's not lying.
That's what I had.
But this beat was made how many years ago?
So a version of this beat, the foundation of this beat. So that was made. Euro-pop. We're talking uni days, guys. Uni days. So I was in Uni of Sheffield. We're talking probably 2003. Ooh,
wow!
I'm telling you, no word of a lie. 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 No word of a lie.
Zero grass and them.
Yeah. No word of a lie. So that's what I'm saying. So for me, I'm always saying Sazi was when we used to, people didn't understand his stuff. He went to Nigeria, and I think he did stuff for people. But at the time, they're not catching his vibe because they're like, yeah, what's this? Like, no, we're trying to do yo, hip hop, yo, man. You know, and he was like, nah, like, listen, let's put Afro jazz and stuff. They were not understanding it. So I got Kobe Dollar, who is also an amazing Afrobeat producer. He's Ghana-based. I said, Kobe, listen to this jam, and give me something.
Well, he definitely gave you something. Something big. This song
it's heavy.
Anywhere it plays, people will move.
People are gonna love it. So, you know, it's featuring Kasa. You hear Kasa vocals there, and it's gonna be myself. So this is a version of it. We've not released the featured version, which is coming out on the 1st of December, God willingly, and we are super excited, guys. This is a jam. And it's all about, you know, Dirty December like, we want to give, we've always heard about Dirty December, and honestly, the whole Return to Ghana thing really started the movement, if you want to call it that.
Facts.
You know, the Return to Ghana thing. So thanks Akufo-Addo and Bozoma St. John, who I love her so much. So, you know, we really want to encapsulate that vibe of the Dirty December, encapsulate the whole, when it's cold, you're coming back home, Chale.
For some hot cake,
exactly. And where you go, what people get up to
get into the cold.
Yeah.
Chale, it's been a hot morning here. Effs has definitely warmed up the studio. Two amazing songs, Turning Point, and of course, Dirty December. You heard it here. If you've not heard it before, well, you heard it here first. Well, guess what? She's performing as well. So we're going to cut all the chat. Yakasa check. It's time for some musicking, some jamming, some dancing. You understand? It's still 3 Music TV's Culture Daily. We're still on the morning bite. We've had Effs, it's Serial, Lenny, and of course, we're taking it into performance mode. Stick and stay.